Even then, you could just make a fucking Gmail account really quickly.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start it.
Alright.
It's the show that sucks with your hosts Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
See what kind of paperwork
You
has to
should
be
talk
done.
to Art if you want to get that done.
Yeah, if you need to contact Spooky, you need to talk to Arturo. He's his secretary, so.
Oh wow.
This is for everyone. If you want to contact Spooky at MIC Furby, just ask him the question and he'll relay it for you. He's very good at that.
Oh, Arturo's the Girl Friday in that business?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
With special guests from around the fighting game community.
Is he going to answer? Yeah, no?
Honzo?
Oh, hey! From the dead. Oh, are you crying? What happened?
I forgot it was Tuesday. And my phone's charging.
You are a terrible bison. How do you forget it's Tuesday?
The worst part is you retweeted the tweet that said it was tonight. You retweeted it.
Now for your hosts, Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
What is up?
Hi.
How's it going, everybody? How's Blow Up Tuesday?
How's your Tuesday going, Harrison?
My Tuesday. Well, I mean, obviously Tuesday's been going great because it's just been one giant blow up. It's not even like a lot of blow ups. It's just one, and it's like carried on the entire day. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I guess. Can I get something off my chest before we start?
Sure.
I jerked off to Jessica Nagiri. I did it.
You couldn't have said that like the last 10 seconds of the show.
I did.
When it was inevitably gonna end. Now we gotta unnecessarily talk about that for like 15 seconds.
I did it, and you know what? I'm okay with it. I can live with myself.
I don't think anybody cares if you're okay with it. I don't think anybody really cares.
All right, guys, I did it.
Jesus.
That's it. Speaking of, DXG happened this weekend. See transitions, Harrison. I'm working on transitions.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. It's pretty good. I can see you're working on them for sure.
Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? VXG was this weekend. It was the Evo Killer. It was preordained by Triforce, and it went swimmingly, pun intended, because it sank pretty fast that Friday. I don't know if you guys watched the stream at all. Not a lot of people did that Friday, but it was like a mess. It was like hours between matches. It was like watching MLG, but with like.
You can tell there just wasn't that many people there, just because they couldn't find matches to play on the stream.
It was like an open room, and like, fucking, what's that guy's name? The Tekken player was playing Marvel. And that should never happen. You should never put a Tekken player who's never played Marvel.
Was that Just Frame James? Or
Just
like
Frame James.
Yeah, I was like, this guy sounds really familiar, but not from Marvel. There must be nobody in this tournament if this guy is playing this game right now.
I know, everyone's just mad at Just Frame James, just I thought it was funny. Just because he played the game. Like that was the only reason. But
it's like Sanford is on stream in Marvel. I'm like, okay. They must have nothing to show on stream right now.
Well, I mean, he's sponsored by the event. Of course, they're gonna.
I know, but I mean, they sponsor somebody in the event, and then they just.
But yeah, it was like a 30-minute. I mean, it was like it was 30. It was like a 30-man bracket for Marvel, so it wasn't really that crazy. Pools were just like, oh, I lost. Like, okay. There was some cool matches though, to be honest. Like Yipes versus Champ was pretty neat to watch, but like that was probably the only notable on Friday. But watching these matches is kind of like was really bad because the commentary was just shit. It was shitty the entire event because like you had these cool matches, you know, and like they were just being like destroyed by like Gutex and fucking.
Oh, there's one. It was like GamerB, and it was like GamerB and PR Balrog like playing each other in Street Fighter, and then it's just like Gutex and Jessica Nagri just commentating over this. I'm like, this match is amazing right now, and it's basically just being crapped on, and nobody's ever gonna watch this now.
Yeah, like I have nothing against Nagiri. I mean, I jerked off to her, you know, so like I'm a fan of her. So I don't care if she's on commentary, but like during these crazy matches, you have to be, somewhat serious because it just makes a joke of the event. Then
She wasn't commentating top 8, was she?
no,
Okay.
no, it was just pools,
Yeah.
random, which is fine.
Yeah, whatever.
But
I
like,
guess.
crazy matches deserve some level of respect. I feel, Maximilian and Gutex commentating a fucking champ versus Yipes, and then they clearly don't know everything. I know Max is knowledgeable, but he isn't that knowledgeable. I love Max. by
Max
the
and
way.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Max and Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom kept insulting AE on this Capcom stream. I was like, dude, what are you
I mean,
doing?
well, obviously he's trolling because he's Doctor Doom.
I don't know.
I know, I kind of, yeah, whatever, but at the same time, he's Doctor Doom and he's just like trolling Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real here.
Anyways, but yeah, Friday sucked. Beaver Techie's stream was utter shit constantly, so I don't even want to talk about it.
I
Like
described it as somebody was screen capping a stream of a video camera screen that was filming the match.
it's pretty apt. It's pretty apt. And then
I
he
think
went
that
on,
was pretty accurate.
and then he went on stream and told Arturo, quote unquote, "eat a dick n-word." And I thought that was kind of weird. Like, why would you do that at an event that is paying you to be there? I thought that was really immature and like just uncalled for. Like, do it on Twitter. Like, do it anywhere else. Like, it's okay. Just you type obscenities on NeoGaf or Twitter or wherever, Facebook. Who cares? But don't do it on the stream, dude. Like, come on, come on.
And then it was bad all weekend until, wasn't it bad on Sunday too?
Yeah,
And
it's
then he's
pretty
like,
bad.
oh, we realized, oh, it was crappy, and then just.
I think he tried to adjust it, but it was just bad still. I don't know what causes that problem. I really don't. I can't comprehend how the contrast gets
I
so.
don't know how you just plug in an HDMI and that like comes into it. Like,
It doesn't
I
make
don't know.
sense to me.
It doesn't.
But whatever.
That was the least of the problems of the tournament. I think.
Yeah. So Sunday was all right. I thought Sunday was fine.
Sunday was cool up to.
And then Marvel happened, and that was just a shit. So this is just one shit just streaming out of an asshole the entire top 8. Like, that's the best I can describe it, because you're just like, come on, dude, I eat more? Like, really? What do you eat? It's like straight down shit for the entire top 8. And I was like,
I think I tuned in 4 grand finals, and then I saw Christian and Flocker playing each other, and then I saw random teams, and I was like, I don't even remember what the teams were, but I didn't see more Doom, and I didn't see Doom or Zero Virgil, so I just left. Basically.
yeah, and like, it's not the first time it's happened for either of these players, pot split or colluding or whatnot. But like, do it after Evo, after you won the championship, to do it at like after we've had all these problems and Evo was great and everyone's like, okay, maybe we can progress. And then you just fucking do it. Like, come on.
Just right off the bat. Just like the second week.
It's
Everybody
like-
was like, oh, this is cool. Like, people are like playing seriously and this is fun to watch again, and then they just shit all over it.
Yeah, and like, I wouldn't call VXG a major, but Capcom was streaming it. So
Well, okay.
it's important.
This is the way I thought of it. You just won Evo. Okay, you were saying that nobody was shitting on Flocker. I'm about to shit on Flocker. So, basically, you just won Evo. Then you go to a tournament that's sponsored by the people that you're sponsored by. You're in a grand finals of a game, of a stream that's streamed by the people who produced the game you are currently playing. And then you just shit all over everything, basically. And you're the Evo champion.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty in my opinion. Like, I
Like,
like
really? You know? You don't like think this stuff through, apparently.
Well, they don't. They're dumb. I like Flocker. He's a cool dude, but he's dumb. He's dumb to do this. He's dumb.
It's just dumb. Just dumb.
And like,
Hopefully he'll be one of the people who will like, oh, I was stupid and won't do it again. Hopefully he'll be one of those people.
up
But
to him.
we,
I don't think he
only
cares,
time will
really.
tell. Yeah,
I really don't think he cares. He's just be like, whatever.
and it's not like he's gonna like lose his sponsorship,
No,
like EMP, like
they
come on.
obviously condone shady things from the things they hear about the Ark. Shady things.
And then
Gross things.
I don't know. Do you like all of them? And then everybody banded together. Then we all banded together to ban people who are gonna throw matches in tournaments.
Do you want to talk about that?
Sure, we can talk about it. Do you have anything to say about it? First of all,
Well, VSG paid out 33%, for those of you who don't know that, by the way. I don't know if this is common knowledge yet, but it's pretty... People from the event have said it. VSG paid out 33%, and they're going to promise to pay out the other 66% at a later date. And players are mad about it, but they can't say anything because the contract states you can't bash VXG or they'll take your money back. So basically, VXG just bribed the top players with their own money that they won to not talk bad about VXG. So all this negative press you're not seeing is probably because of that clause.
because all the people that would talk shit about VXG are getting money.
Yeah, they got top 8, obviously. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's occurring from what I hear. There's a lot of players who went there who said that. So I don't know the 100% truth in it, but that's what I hear. And anyways, move on to the result of the fallout.
The result.
Yeah. So TO's
IPW leader of actual news from now on.
I guess. So SRK and Event Hubs banded together with a bunch of...
I like that term.
With a bunch of other TOs who genuinely dislike each other, and now they're going to enforce a rule where, hey, you collude and whatever, and like pot split or whatever, and it's apparent on stream, the TO has the right to take out all your money away and disqualify you on the spot. And if you don't agree to that rule, Event Hubs ensure you can agree to not like cover your tournament coverage wise and like promos or whatever. And Mad Catz is taking a huge stance on probably not sponsoring a lot of events next year because of this, and not sponsoring events that will probably not follow that rule. So this actually had a big impact. If you guys don't know that, this is a big deal, because I think, me personally, I think it sets a precedent for tournament organizers to, in the future, start enforcing rules not for the players' gain, but for more of their gain. Obviously, it's not like I'm saying, oh, Illuminati's plotting against us, guys, let's get them. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's the potential there. And that's not... It's not good when you could just be strong-armed into having to agree to rules just from like people just that the community didn't really necessarily elect, but it's just people who are prominent in the community. What do you think about that?
I don't know. It's just like, I mean, it took Mark to say something, right? I mean, and he said it before too, hasn't he? I feel like he said it before in the past, and nobody did anything. And then I think it took 2 or 3 times for them to band together. Yeah,
but like the fact that people are mad at like the colluding aspect of it, like why can't I collude? Like these are what people are mad about. Like I can't pick other teams. Like what the like can't process it through their brain. Like just tell the TO you're gonna pick another team and like explain why you're gonna pick it. If you're gonna pick a team, be like, oh, I don't know. Then don't pick that team, dude. Like what are you doing? Stop being an idiot. Like I don't know. I think most top players are just retarded and dumb and stupid and don't think logically. Because they're young and they play video games, so I mean, there's probably a correlation between them.
That's true. But it's like you get to the end. Why not just finish it?
I know you did 99% of it. Just like, are you that tired? Is jet lag that bad? Like, come on, stop being a pussy. Just do it.
You're already getting the money. You're already getting it. What? You have literally nothing to lose by playing a good match.
I don't know.
Basically,
But
these people are butthurt and they don't want to lose with their real team, apparently.
yeah,
Which is
but
like
like,
really the only reason, I feel.
I don't get that really. That's not what I'm worried about. Like, I don't care if like even if someone wrongly gets DQ'd, like I don't care about it that much. That's more the TO's fault. But I'm really worried about media being pushed as like a tool for the oligarchy, which is a governing body of just prominent people. And that being used as a way to control the community in a way that's not favorable for the players. Because, I mean, the potential's there. They can just start making venue fees higher and like no one could do anything about it, or they could just have rules and they could just change rules if they don't like that person. Like why like the 2 out of 3 out of 3 out of 5 thing at Evo really makes me mad. Okay, because it affected me personally, and it's really stupid.
And you couldn't really, you couldn't. I don't know. It's
I
like you
can't
couldn't
do
do
anything.
anything. Especially because you didn't know. Like you're obviously more pissed off that they changed it to 3 out of 5. If it was
Yeah.
2 out of 5, yeah, that sucks. But everybody has to play 2 out of 5.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Sorry, 2 out of 5. Yeah, everybody has to play 2 out of 3 the whole day. So it's like everybody gets treated the same.
Yeah, but like my thing is they did that, right? And I was like I was yelling at people, I was calling names out, and nothing changed. So like what do I do to punish a TO who's wrongly treating the community, you know? What do I do?
The only thing
I
you can
can't-
really do is not show up next time.
I don't know, I can not show up and they don't care. 2 more people showed up.
Exactly.
So like that's what I'm afraid of. Personally.
They're
Like,
in the
they can-
driver's seat, so they get to do whatever they want.
Yeah, they can pocket money and do whatever if they want to, using the media as a cover, basically. So if someone calls them out, like in the community, just not covering you anymore. Go into the black hole, you know. And say final round pisses off Evo because final round I don't know does 10 times better than Evo, and they call Evo out or whatever. Like, let's just say that happens theoretically. Evo could just be like, all right, no more coverage, done. Final round's done. No more coverage. Obviously, that won't happen.
That's the thing. It takes somebody like a Markman or basically somebody who has a big control in the community to really do anything.
I know, but like if you look at League of Legends or even I don't want to say Dota. Let's just stick with League of Legends as an example. They have a governing body from the developer itself, and it's generally agreed upon because they run all the tournaments anyways.
Yeah.
So there's a clear line of, hey, these are the rules. You got to follow them. If you don't like it, we'll ban you from all tournaments, all in the game even. So seeing as we don't have that because we're a community-run community,
Just hire Hans.
we should just hire Hans.
Hire Hans to do this.
Capcom won't do it because Capcom doesn't have that much money.
They're
And that's
worried
fine.
about making a profit.
Yeah, that's fine. If they don't have money, I'm not putting the blame on them because they don't have money. It's not their fault. Well, it is their fault, but it's like you shouldn't be mad at them for that. I feel. But like we need I do believe we need a governing body, but having it be community members, I think is scary. And if you don't have a way to govern that community, if you don't have a way to check the government, basically, then I think that's bad. It's
Especially
the same
because,
with,
let's face it, the Illuminati is real.
yeah, the Illuminati is real, guys. You
It's
guys don't
real.
even know.
You guys don't know, but it is real. And if somebody in the community had that kind of power, there'd be some shady stuff. More stuff like, oh wait, we're gonna change our mind 3 out of 5 polls. More stuff like that. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a Bill of Rights, actually. To be honest, I've drawn the parallel between the Revolution and the British occupation of America. Because there's no way for people to. I actually you need a strong central government. All right, let me. I have to think back to 12th grade. Strong central government, but you need a way for the people to check it, and that's why the Bill of Rights was passed, I assume. I'm forgetting all my history right now.
I'm terrible at history, so.
Federalist Papers. No, I feel like there needs to be something. There needs to be something there that the TOs have to follow as well if they're gonna create a governing body. and if they break those rules, then they should be subject to.
There's got to be somebody like Bud Selig of Major League Baseball who has never played baseball and is a businessman to just look at it and be like, you know what, you're wrong. These are the rules. We need somebody like that.
What?
That doesn't like, that's not a part of the community, basically.
Oh, like a third party?
Yeah.
To do? Why would they do anything though?
What?
Why would they do it though?
Well, I mean, in his case, he gets paid.
I know.
So,
We don't have
I mean, one step at a time. One step at a time.
Like, we don't have money.
Yeah, we don't have any money.
Like
So we're back to square one again.
if a TO is shady and like people don't go to their events, that's cool. But people still go to shady TO's events. I'm sorry. Like, look
Everybody
at John
went to
Nelson.
Revelations.
Look
again.
at John Nelson. That dude hosted a really bad tournament and screwed a lot of people over in 2009 or 10, whatever that tournament was. And Revelations happened. It was another John Nelson tournament, and it went okay. So it was like, okay, like maybe he's back, whatever. People still went to that, by the way, and there was no
Yeah,
press
who
for
man
them
went to
go
that?
And then there was the second Revelations 2, where I said, hey, that guy's really shady. You shouldn't, like, and a bunch of people said it, like, hey, he screwed over Team Hori, a bunch of other stuff. People were like, nah, let's go. And, like, a bunch of people went, and it was shitty.
And then
They're like,
everybody got
oh,
screwed
no.
over.
Yeah. Now they didn't get paid. Oh, no.
I think a lot of people didn't get paid.
Almost everyone.
Yeah, basically.
So to say you don't go to their tournament, it'd have to take like 3 years to implement the punishment for them if that was your recourse, because there's still dumb people in the area who'll go to that tournament, or they'll pay people to convince people to go to that tournament, as was the case with Revelations.
And VXG.
And I don't know.
But
I
they flew
just-
people out there.
That's true. I think the clause in the contract for winning is the thing that I don't like about that. Because like you should be open to the criticisms of your tournament. You should be accepting of your fuck ups so you can be better next year. You shouldn't just censor.
So
it.
when
I
you
don't-
signed up for the tournament, that's what it said?
that or the contract.
So
you
like
had
if you
signed
got
up.
money, it
If you
was
got-
in the thing you signed?
That's what they said about the top 3 or whatever.
That's crazy.
And if I'm wrong, please.
Do you think anyone? No,
Tell
I
me
don't
I'm
know.
wrong.
Somebody will correct us. They always
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, so like I really don't like the fact that there's no check to TOs and SRK and event hubs. But you know what? That's why we have the Revolution's leader, IPW, IPLAYWINNER.com, leading the FGC Revolution. Get your
One blow up Tuesday at a time.
Hories. Let's go. Lead the revolution. Just kidding. I love Mad Catz products. They are all great.
Who said we don't like Mad Catz?
That was a joke because
Oh.
Mad Catz is sponsoring them, or like kept like leading the charge of the Illuminati's.
Yeah, I mean, okay, hold on. I have the list of tournaments that are apparently going to be abiding. Biting? Is that the right word?
Sure.
All right. They're going to be having these rules in effect at their next tournament. So obviously Evo, Biggie gaming events. Isn't that like ECT and stuff?
That's ECT. That is Summer Jam and another one. I'm forgetting. I think he has 4 actually, and he does like monthlies. He does like bar. He does a lot of events. He does like Biggie does a lot of events.
Okay,
And
so next we have Canada Cup Gaming. Obviously, I guess they do a bunch of events. CEO, because Javeli's been on a rant, so I see that happening. Civil War, East Coast Throwdown. Oh, there. The Fall Classic, Final Round, and then Level Up events. Honestly, anything that's not SCR, I don't think anybody really cares about. What is MTLS
that's
events?
that's Canada events.
Canada events, Northwest
Yeah.
Majors, Shadowloo Showdown, NCR, Toronto Top Tiers. I think it's like their yearly tournament, right?
Toronto Top Tiers is major in Canada. Yes.
Yeah.
Quote unquote major. It's a big tournament.
Treta
Whatever.
Championship. I don't know what that is.
What?
uh,
What was it?
Treta Championship. TRETA.
Oh, I don't know.
Uh, then we have UFGT, and then Arm House.
Hey, I didn't know that. I didn't see that one.
Uh,
Shred is Brazil, by the way.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
So we have all these tournaments, these organizers that are hopefully going to be doing something about it. Basically, 90% of the time this happens, it's in the grand finals of every game. So
Pretty much.
I mean, it's gonna be really. I feel like it's gonna be easy to look out for this stuff. Nobody really cares if it happens in pools or something, unless there's somebody there. Like it's just you can't have everybody everywhere all the time.
No. Yeah, that's why. I shouldn't say. That's why you need to.
I know what you're gonna say, but I'll
I
let
know.
you not say it.
That's why, like, as a pool runner or TO or something, you should probably be on the lookout. If there's like if they're like buddies playing or whatever, like, just pick buddies. Who cares? Then you should probably look out for that, just so they're not like screwing around or whatever. There's equal responsibility in the TO and the bracket runners who are doing the pool matches to look out for that.
So I mean, basically, it's just gonna be curious if it happens in one of these first events and if something happens.
I just want it to happen just so I can laugh. I just want to laugh.
Well, I mean, if it happens and then they actually do something about it, that's what
Yeah.
I'm like obviously curious.
Why is
about.
there no? What happens to the money they take away? Is what I'm wondering. Like they take away
Hopefully they
to,
redistribute it.
to top 8.
Yeah.
Then why not? Why don't I just split top 8?
What do you mean?
Everyone in top 8 splits. Then you just redistribute it back into top 8. What if my buddies are
Well, did
in
they
there?
play a real match?
Yeah,
Then fucking give them the money.
yeah. And what if they
I
give
don't-
the other people the money, the first place?
There's
It's
only
pretty
so much you can do, dude.
I know, but I rather like I don't know what they would do with that money that's tamper proof. Besides just taking it and
I mean, I
keeping it.
think it's like it'd be basically stealing, right?
Yeah.
Unless
Well, I
there
mean,
was some
no,
kind of
No, they
like
broke the rule.
yeah. Well, I mean, if they broke the rule, like there's no like if there's a handwritten contract, then sure, why not?
There's nothing saying that they can't keep the money, the TO. That's why I'm afraid of potential abuse. Because like, say TO is really down on his luck because he bet all his money on orange juice futures and now he's not a TO millionaire anymore. So like, it's like, oh no, and like he's like, I need that $4,000 to live, and like so he just DQs Christie, and he's like, Christie sucks. He just takes the money. It's like, all right.
Well, then it's like another Revelations thing, right?
I know,
It's like
but like, what are you gonna do about it? Not show up to the event? Like, who cares? Who cares what happened to Christie? To be honest, like, who cares what happens to Christie? Most people would enjoy it, you know?
I would enjoy it.
Yeah, people would be like, yeah, I'm going to that tournament now. It's like, what? There's nothing there. There's nothing there for you to police them, and like, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't like unlimited government.
I don't
like
know. I
government.
feel like that's only really gonna happen at like really shitty tournaments.
That's one of the possibilities at every tournament. To be honest,
I know, but like, I mean, you have these tournaments like Civil War, CEO, Canada Cup, final round. It's like, you think that's gonna happen at one of those tournaments?
I don't think so. But no, I'm kidding.
So,
I feel like I'm like
most
a
of
Fox
the most of
commentator.
these tournaments on these lists are like places I feel like you would go because they're reputable,
And
and
so,
I feel like you wouldn't be screwed out of.
I'll say
Like, you think
final round-
Revelations is on here? No.
I'll say final round and the Road to Evo events are pretty exempt because they've been running forever and there's never been an issue with pot splitting or collusion in
Well,
those
it's because they know if they do
tournaments.
it at NCR, Terry's just
Besides
gonna
final round.
like rip some heads off.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, like
Like, what
I just don't
happens if everybody flies out to Shadowloo Showdown? It's like, hey, what's up, guys? Everybody gets in the top 8, and then, I don't know, something happens. They take their money. There will be riots. Because people have flown, like, thousands of miles to get there.
yeah. Sponsors their sponsor would be mad if they paid and like wrongly got DQ'd, you know.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I
I
feel
really
like-
don't think that's going to be a problem, to be honest.
I feel like I'm a Fox commentator right now because I was like the government's about to get us guys. Like, just think about it, man. Like they could take all our money, all tens of it, tens of dollars at stake.
I just
I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't think, at least in the list of these tournaments that they have right now.
I think
And most
SRK,
of these are like the major ones that people know. I feel like.
I think SRK takes logs of all SRK chats and sends them to the government.
Why would the government even want that?
I think they need it for their tier discussions in the government, and they're selling our metadata
Obama's
to Obama.
like Obama's like, what's top tier? I need to know.
Obama's like, Dante sucks. I knew it. Everyone on SRK is right. I knew it. I don't know. I'm just worried because I'm white. I'm just worried that they're gonna take our sticks and not let us play.
That's
Sarah
why
Palin was right.
Sarah Palin was right.
She was right.
About what?
Do you have any problems with the? I don't have any problems with the collusion. Like, yeah, you should stop that. Stop it. Stop it.
I mean, the problem is people throwing these matches obviously blatantly, because people like Hans flew all the way out there to stream you goofing around for 20 minutes. Are you
Capcom
fucking
flew
kidding
out
me?
there.
Capcom flew out there. The people who made the game you were playing. If it wasn't for them, nobody would give a shit who you were. But you just, I don't know. Like, I don't understand how you can do it to like that kind of person.
It's messed up because both that final round when it happened and Texas Showdown when it happened and at VXG when it happened, all those were different streamers and all of them like Armando, Spooky, and Hans. I mean, they work a lot and they work to for the betterment of the community and their communities. So they do a lot, and for you to shit on each one, you almost like I feel like almost every streamer that matters has been shit on by players, like a lot, and I think it's really unfair. It's unfair for the streamer. It's unfair for the community, even for you to think you're better than where you came from.
It makes me not want to do anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just shitty. Like if it just makes you see what shitty people can do, And I hate to say that about players in our community, but some of them are shitty people. All right.
We got a few shitty ones.
Yeah.
But you got to deal with them. There's shitty people everywhere.
Just lack empathy. It's like a sociopath.
Just like a brain.
It's like an autistic sociopath.
I don't know where to go with this.
I
think we've squeezed everything we can out of this.
I dropped social psychology, so maybe I'm getting that one confused with something. Anyways, if you have any questions, you can always send them.
So that stuff kind of makes me want to run my own tournament, which I am. Next weekend. The Lost of Space Runner Frontier is next Sunday.
Next weekend?
Yes, next weekend, August 11th. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming up pretty quick.
Not this one.
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Oh, I was about to say, oh shit.
Yeah. So August 11th. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be on Xbox. Bring a controller, please. Fuck you, Patrick. Yeah. Hopefully Vance comes. Maybe you can let him borrow his converter.
Damn, Patrick's not coming. He never comes.
You never know. I think he's like my favorite fan, or he's my biggest fan.
You hate Patrick so much.
I don't hate him.
You guys
don't hate the guy.
You guys are the biggest feud I've ever seen.
It started because of you.
I know.
It started because I yelled. What did I yell? Or I was yelling. It was him and Pedro Morales playing.
And you're just yelling.
I'm just yelling the whole time. I'm yelling at Pedro, mash shield skills and you will win the whole time. Every time he shield skills, he hit him, and then he just stopped doing it, and then he lost. I was like, wow, you're dumb. You could have just mashed shield skills and won. And Patrick, I think, just looks at me like, I hate you, or something like that. I don't know.
Dude, he has blood feud with you, dude. It will only end in blood.
Whatever, he's so short. He's shorter than you. What's he gonna do?
What a bully. You can do.
No, he's cool. I don't hate him.
Other than that, what do we have coming up?
Landhammer, the next weekend. It's a 2-day event. I don't know if you can go to landhammer.com, I believe, or just Google search it. It should pop up. I don't know if there's any slots for any of the games left, but If you want, it's free. It's gonna be in San Francisco somewhere. We are streaming it. IPLAYWINNER.com. Streaming it, so right here on Twitch. There's gonna be for fighting games. They're just Marvel and AE, I believe, but they are doing like esports games.
Yes.
Like StarCraft and Dota and League of Legends, I think.
Yeah. StarCraft. I mean.
But we aren't streaming those.
Fighting games has the largest prize pool if you combine them. So I mean, they're taking it seriously. So.
Yeah, if you get first place, you get $1,250. So it's a lot of money for a free tournament.
2,500. He
What?
said 1,250.
$1,250.
Is it?
Yeah, for first
I thought it
place.
was... Yeah, I'm dumb. Never mind.
What?
It's-
Are you... It's 2,000 something per game.
Oh.
Yeah, and so first place gets
I
1,250.
thought it was all like first place. Never mind. I'm
No,
dumb.
that'd be fucking
Still.
stupid.
Fucking
Here I go. Yeah.
Ugh, money.
You need all of this money, apparently. Do you want to go into questions?
If you want.
Questions? Let's do it.
Oh man. I'm trying to find the first one. Is there any merit? Drew Reddit Mage asks, is there any merit to the idea that we need to cut VXG Slack scene as it's only their second VXG? I've seen some people saying that. No, because I mean, if you have veteran TOs there, and
Did they?
yeah, they had pretty much every East Coast and Midwest TO was there. I assume.
And they couldn't run a 30-man bracket.
No, I heard final round. I heard what is it? What's that tournament? It's coming up. I'm really dumb. The Fall Classic people. Those TOs, the three of them, took over Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
So it ran smoother on Saturday, obviously. And
That's what Happy Medicine said, apparently. Did you watch that video?
yeah, I watched those videos.
That was pretty funny.
If you guys want to watch crazy people, you can go watch Happy Medicine. It's like Happy Medicine drunk just ranting for like 20 minutes
It's
about
fantastic.
every day of VXG, and I watched them all. So maybe I'm the
It was
crazy
pretty
one. But no, like CEO was pretty new. It's only CEO's, that was like its fourth CEO this year. So to throw a successful event is not hard, especially when you have such a low amount of people. Like to throw like a tight and like concise event and like have the money you're promised. Like if you're dealing with sponsors that are not paying you, then that's your fault as the TO. Like maybe you should have chose better sponsors. Maybe you should got a contract. You know, be a big boy. You know. No, there should be no slack. First tournament, sure, cut some slack. They're learning. But second tournament, no, they should know it for the most part.
Yeah. Basically. Then they have like a shit ton of money, so they're like, I don't know. People don't know what to do with money either. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, here's $100,000. I'd be like, what the fuck am I gonna do with $100,000? I'm gonna keep it because I'm gonna scam it all.
I'm getting
What?
a bunch. I'll tell you after. I can't say.
All right. Next question.
Jesus. Hell Pockets wants on the show.
Fuck Hell Pockets. This is a good
Whoa.
show. We don't need him.
I didn't know.
Wait, can we get Hell Pockets on the show?
He wants to be.
All right. Get him on the show. He can ask a question.
That's it. That's his involvement in the show. Didn't we already have Hell Pockets on the show?
You gotta add him.
No, not right now.
Not right now?
No, I mean like he wants to come on the show as a guest.
Oh, okay.
Not like now. Jesus.
I was like, what the hell? Because I know we wanted to do that before.
Everyone's talking about Popeyes on my timeline.
Get to a real question already.
There is none. Like, okay, these aren't real questions, guys. Everyone's just talking about me jerking off the
I
biscuit
see that.
and like Popeyes. Like these are the questions I get. It's like only today. Shigando asks, "Are we gonna lead the FGC revolution with Lando? If Lando will be our lieutenant, then sure."
Lando, I can never tell if he's trolling or not. And he's so good at it.
He's really good at it.
He's so good at it. He's so much better than you. And that scares me.
It just comes naturally to him. I think he's like an Ono type troll where it's just
He
like
is, dude.
it's a part of him.
I'm just like, he said something, and I was like, fuck that, and I sent him a tweet, and then after I sent the tweet, I'm like, I'm an idiot, like, and then I read, like he tweets 2 more times, and it's just, like, more obviously trolling tweets. I'm like, man, I feel like an idiot right now. I just got mad trolled.
Lang asks if he can govern my body. Sure you can, Lang. You can pass a bill if you want. Yeah, there's no question. Like, some of the questions I don't want to say.
Are they that bad?
Someone asked about F Champ running his mouth at Happy Medicine after losing to him. If you guys saw Happy Medicine's tweet,
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
it was just dumb.
Yeah,
It's not the first time.
just champion idiot. What a surprise. Hold on, I'm pulling up YouTube. See if there's any questions there.
Oh, YouTube questions.
Uh,
I will say though that I was right about VXG because I'm right about everything. And Justin Aguirre tweet me, honey.
I hope she does. I think I have a couple questions from last week. Somebody or Leonard asked, "What do you think about esports players now counted as athletes, quote unquote?"
Oh, I think it's really dumb. I echo what Ultra David said because he's right about it. In that, if you try and pigeonhole yourself into a sports, like if the government sees you as a sport, there's a lot of restrictions and regulations that come with that. And I really don't think, as like I think only Riot is the person who can like deal with all the regulations because they have so much money. They'll just be like, whatever, like we'll just pay visas and whatever. But like for fighting game players who are just like one person, like it's or like community run events and such, it's gonna impose some restrictions if the government gets serious in imposing them on video games as a whole, competitive video games. So I rather us just be called competitive entertainments or even just entertainment.
Yeah, if that happens, say goodbye to Throne Grand Finals.
Oh yeah, no. But like that's how wrestling gets around a lot of regulations. They just call themselves like entertainment, basically. So
yeah, that's what he was tweeting.
Yeah, so they don't have to like deal with all the bureaucracy stuff. So that's why I feel
very smart.
Yeah, I think that's the way we go with video games because most of the baby boomers that are still in office, they don't fucking know anything about video games. You could tell them whatever you want and they'll believe it. So why not just tell them we're competitive entertainment? Like they're dumb. They're really fucking old. Like just tell them that and they'll believe it and they'll pass laws and like we're good.
Hell Pockets. Where is our footage?
Yeah, he's been asking about the footage I took.
I have it. Dude, this footage is so fucking terrible. Like I don't even know why you want it, to be honest.
I was gonna tell why do you bring it up on him?
Anyways, let's get higher haunts trending tonight. Hashtag higher haunts. Let's see. Sammy Nash. What?
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Sammy Nash. I'm trying to revive the Guilty Gear scene in SoCal. So far, so good. Any tips or ideas that can help me along the way?
I hear Guilty Gear is actually going really well in SoCal. There's always like a casual spot at the events, Wednesday night fights, and the runback. I hear at least, and they have them on Fridays too. So if you're interested in Guilty Gear in SoCal, you can always just head down and find the Guilty Gear station because they have one. And I know Super FX has house sessions, so if you get good enough.
Well, I know all those guys play, like Gibby and stuff.
Yeah, they all play. So get in contact with them. If you're not a weirdo, they'll probably invite you over.
At Manchester. And then what's
Super FX?
Super FX. But it's like isn't it
Super,
right? Oh, SU or SOUP, right?
Soup. It's that or
Soup?
E. It's not super. It's soup.
Okay.
He's in chat. He'll say something probably. It's like soup.
Eternal Star. What would you rather have? Regular Zoink be FADC cancelable or better frame data, even if it means a small damage nerf? They said that last week, and I actually heard that I can FADC Zoink Punch now, regular one, which is like stupid. I don't know why I would ever need it. But hopefully, If anything, it'll make it better for like not FADC canceling it, because right now you can't really combo after it. On some random characters like Makoto and stuff, you can get EX upper after it for no reason at all. But most of the casts you can't. So hopefully that'll like fix that, and I'll be able to like do more damaging combos and stuff. But I'll probably never FADC it ever, to be honest.
Buff Rose.
Buff Rose.
I think I'm gonna use Honda.
Honda? Dude, Honda's gonna be stupid. Apparently you can punish EX headbutt on block. Everybody can now.
What?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna play Rose.
Your EX Ocho now is throw and hit invincible now, though.
Yeah, but if I can't be done with it, you fucking headbutt. What the hell?
I know. I think it's a stupid nerf, to be honest.
Why would they nerf him? Doesn't everyone rate him as D tier? Like, I'm pretty sure everyone rates him as D or C.
I don't know, because people cry about full screen headbutts, and so they just nerf him.
Leonard 1I asks if Infiltration had lost with Hakan to PR Rog, how do you think it would have been ruled in terms of collusion? It wouldn't have been ruled as terms of collusion because Infiltration has proved time and time again that he plays Hakan.
Yeah. He
plays Hakan seriously. He was at NCR. He was down at the near the food court, and they have an AE station down there. He's playing Hakan, and he was on like a 80-game win streak with Hakan. He knows how to play Hakan. Okay, like if you know how to play a character and you want to counterpick, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Like counterpicks are fine. Like if you want to play Shenko in Marvel and you think she's the best character, you know what? Make a team and beat the other person.
I think people are kind of overreacting about this stuff too.
Yeah.
Like this is only applied to people that are good. Like nobody cares if somebody sucks and then picks a random team. Nobody's gonna think that the person's colluding because nobody knows who the person is to begin with.
Yeah, but if you don't know your special moves, like what happened to Justin and Noel Brown at whatever that power up, I believe.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know, like, oh, I don't. How do you scroll? Like then, yeah, you're fucking colluding, you idiot. Like, come on. Like,
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's pretty obvious when it happens. Like you don't have to be a rocket scientist to say Fnatic threw the match against Chris G at final round. You don't have to be like, oh, maybe I gotta go back in the match footage. No, you could tell. Like it's easy.
So, okay. The Hound asks, because I said I had a Honzo story on Twitter.
Oh, what?
I had a Honzo story.
Go for it, dude.
I don't even want to say it now because it's that stupid.
Do it. I just want to hear it.
You should want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
I drove back right before the show, and I pulled up and I locked my car and I'm walking up to my house, and I hear like some old lady like talk because it's super dark everywhere. Some like old lady, she's like, "Was that your car?" I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, I heard a beep. Was that your car? And I was like, I'm trying to lock my car. And I was like, no, I have a Honda. I have to manually lock my car. And she's like, yeah, I'm trying to lock my car. And so she is around her whole house with apparently trying to lock her car around her house and trying to hear if she actually locked her car. And I was like, no, it's not me. So I just walked by, and then I kind of felt bad. So I'm like, do you need any help? She's like, no, I'm just gonna go and see if I locked my car. And that was the end of the story.
My stories are way better than that.
No, they're not.
No,
they're not.
You didn't bang the old lady? Like, come on, dude. Like, stop being a pussy.
No, I didn't. That was my story.
You didn't hit her? Like, what? Like, make it better. Like, she pulled a gun on you? Like,
Chaz Moses 410. Who do you guys want the 5th Ultra Super Street Fighter 4 or Ultra Street Fighter 4 character to be?
I think Asura would be pretty cool, even though everyone hates him.
What character?
Asura.
That stupid like evil Ryu looking character.
Yeah, because I'm a fan of.
Why do it? We don't need another stupid Ryu character.
I like Hindu culture. Okay, there, I said it.
It's just a waste of a character slot. It's like Yun and Yang and evil Ryu and Oni. It's just a waste of a character slot. There's been one person ever that plays Evil Ryu that anybody ever knows about. And that's Sako.
There's two.
The only person that plays Oni good is there's a guy in Milpitas, I think, that plays a good Oni. I can't remember his name. And then there's Chris Yu.
Fucking Mr. Naps played Evil Ryu.
Yeah, but he doesn't play anymore.
He doesn't play anymore, but I mean, he did.
Alright, I don't have any more questions.
I don't have any either.
Everybody should send us questions at HarrisonSBA at Honzo Gonzo.
I mean, these guys want to. I don't have another Honzo story from the weekend.
You don't have another Honzo story? Should we just wrap up the show?
If you want. Kind of went ham being a Fox commentator this episode, so.
Alright, I guess that's the end of the show.
Blew my load too early, apparently.
You blew your load right off the bat. Alright, I guess that's the end of the show. Cutting a little short, unfortunately, but I think we had a good episode. Until next time, you can follow me at HarrisonSBA. You can follow Honzo Gonzo at Honzo Gonzo. More importantly, follow IPLAYWINNER at IPLAYWINNER. More importantly, I think so. You can also follow IPLAYWINNER on Facebook, facebook.com/IPLAYWINNER. Of course, check out the website, IPLAYWINNER.com, where you can check out all the previous podcasts in the podcast section. You can check out YouTube and MP3. If you want to check this out, if you missed anything, it'll be on our YouTube channel in the next probably 2 hours. And that's pretty much it. You have anything left to say, Honzo Gonzo?
Fuck Twitch.
Fuck Twitch? Damn, blow up. See you guys later.
Call me Jessica.
About time I told the world who I am. Listen up, yo. Now who's the man who stands in front of you today? The man who's come to be known as the monolithic A. Rival. The man who made the beats for me to play. Rival. The man who simply intends to stay. Rival. I never stay idle, but I can get wild when it comes to representing this dub T style.